Hi folks, Normski here. I'm going to make an attempt at this month's challenge of repurposing an item. I'm hoping that Q is not eligible for this challenge because he's probably got a backlog of about 50 awesome videos just ready to post. Anyway, for this entry I've actually had blood, sweat and tears trying to get my raw materials. This is what I'm going to repurpose. A bone. It's been used, as you can see, chewed nicely, covered in dog hairs, and I've had to retrieve this from 3 hungry huskies. So I'm really putting some effort into this. Let's see what I can do with it. First up, I've never worked with bone, so I'm winging this and making it up as I go along, which is pretty normal for me. So I've cut the ends off. They will go to the dogs, that'll at least give them something to play with. Taken the middle out and I've boiled this now for 10 minutes just to sterilise it and make it a little bit cleaner once I've scrubbed it up again. So I shall take this out, let it cool and cut it into portions. Here we go, on to the next stage after the bone has dried, and I'm cutting out a strip on the flat side approximately 1.5 centimeters wide and about 13 centimeters long. I'll give the game away because no one will be able to guess what I'm making. This is going to be a Nalbinding needle. I will have to explain what Nalbinding is, but that is the plan. The blank was then shaped using a variety of methods. I found the best way to do it was use my trusty Opinel, a file and then sandpaper, starting with 80 grit and I'm working my way down. The eye of the needle was drilled with a hand drill, a couple of holes and then turned into a slot, and the whole needle was polished. The resulting needle was of the correct size and shape historically, down to the blunt end and the turn up at the tip. So what is Nalbinding? It's an ancient technique of looping cordage. The oldest example found so far dates back to 6300 BC. It was used extensively by the Vikings. In fact, just last year an example was found of a complete tunic underneath a retreating glacier. The good thing about it is that you can make flat garments or 3D garments like a complete pair of mittens as shown. This technique is still used in places like Finland, Sweden and Russia. Thanks for watching and I hope you learnt something from this.